Thanks to platforms like the Abryanz Style and Fashion Awards, the fashion business in Uganda has taken yet a different twist. Tonight on the NTV Style Project, we'll look at some of the work that was exhibited by designers at the ASFA Fashionpreneur Summit. You are tuned into Uganda's preferred style and fashion TV show, the NTV Style Project. Welcome aboard. My name is Tazibon Solomon and I happen to be joined by the amazing Bettina Tiana.
Good evening guys, welcome to the show. I'm happy to be here.
The little stunner who's been away on a break.
Yeah, it's been a minute guys and I can't wait to talk about what happened at the summit.
And finally our guest for tonight, who's not new to the show, ladies and gentlemen, proprietor, Abryanz Style and Fashion Awards, Abryanz. Welcome to the NTV Style Project.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited talking about an event that I created, and yeah, I'm very excited.
Just like every year, there always happens to be a build up towards the Abryanz Style and Fashion Awards, and this year an exhibition that featured some of Uganda's renowned creatives was held. What was the intention behind this exhibition?
Yeah, our goal is to create a platform where we could have young designers, different creatives, resource stylists coming together, where they could turn their passion into serious businesses. And number one, if you look at the designers that were selected, they were some were iconic designers, some were designers that are really working right now, and some were new designers. So it was something we felt should bring together the whole industry. They are designers I got to know for the very first time. So we thought if we come up with a summit, we equip young people or designers on how they can turn it into serious business, on how they can register their business. We had a lawyer talking about how you can trademark your brand, on how you can use social media. Flavia was telling us how you can use social media to market yourself. After designing, then what? Yeah, so that was the whole point.
Knowing Anita Burial as a fashion designer that has transitioned from bridal wear into ready-to-wear and couture, I should say this piece was breathtaking.
But what I love about this piece is I could see this, being worn by an international celebrity. At Met Gala, I could see Rihanna wearing this. It's such an amazing piece. It's a piece that I see someone who is not only in Uganda wearing. And that means it could be commercially bought. And that's why we're here, talking about people who showcase stuff, who design stuff, and you have people paying a couple of dollars for it. And this is where I see the industry going, thanks to the Abryanz and the Abryanz team for coming up with the summit.
This is something that a modern day bride would wear and just move away from the plain changing dresses. I see a pin on the waist and the crystals are like rubies. That is so beautiful. I love that touch. It gives me Gucci vibes.
It's kind of like over the top, which brings me to asking Brian, was there like a specific memo that was basically given to these designers?
We actually didn't give them any theme or something. We just told them come up with something that brings out your creativity.
Yes.
Maybe what I remember, there was she had a story. Like every designer had a story behind their look. I remember it was something to do with a lady who is struggling with a dress code. The weather is changing, then she has to still look sexy.
And guys, not forgetting how neat she is. You don't see anything hanging. No,
You
that's
don't?
something
Yes.
that I really have an issue when it comes to Ugandan designers. When you wear something, you always notice there's some threads falling off. She is so neat. I love that about her piece.
Fashion heavyweight Santa Anzo actually happened to exhibit as well, and following Santa's work, I think you get to see a lot of like patriotism channeled through whatever it is that she does. I have been told this time was basically she was channeling it to the people of Karamoja.
Here's the tip, guys. When you're doing something African, add a modern touch to it. That is the way you are always supposed to rock African print. When you mix it, it's appealing to the eye more than being too plain. I feel like fashion evolves. Now it's evolving to that kind of direction, and I love the French stiff knit detail. And when you look inside, there is a yellow bit in there that is just so brilliant.
When I look at this piece, it's exactly what the theme for the people who aren't understanding what is postmodernism meets Africanism. So if you look at this piece, it's exactly that. Maybe what I could also say is the colors, the Uganda flag colors. So like you said earlier, Santa is all about patriotism, she's all about Uganda, she's all about her culture. So when I read her inspiration, she said she wanted to, she picked the black, yellow, red in honor for
Uganda.
Yeah, for Uganda, yeah.
Moving on to yet another Ugandan mover and shaker when it comes to fashion, Brenda Maraka doing Brenda Maraka, because I mean, following her work, this is the silhouette I always see. When I look at this specific piece, I just feel it's not really befitting of an exhibition, you know. I do not know, because I mean, designers or creatives argue that you cannot question someone's creativity or their story or where they were coming from. But still, we are very visual people. We like to be entertained. We want to walk in there and look at something.
Like,
and
wow.
So this is Kaiju Kabas. He's a stylist, also a fashion designer.
Amazing.
Yeah, he came up with all this. It's breathtaking, yeah. I really love this more about this piece. I think I like it, most of your pictures. Maybe you could tell us more about it, yeah, since you're here.
This is, you know, a design that is definitely inspired by, you know, the Karamojong culture. As you can see, this is the Nakatoku, which is the fabric that is predominantly Karamojong. I see a lot of it in other EAC countries, but I love to say that this is who we are. We are the undiscovered Karamojong people of Uganda. However, the reason we went for this is also because it's a beautiful representation of the diversity of Uganda's ethnic groups.
Yeah.
All our flag colors are entailed in here, and it's very cosmopolitan. We have the French less thing going here, and then of course it's continental. We have the Ndebele and Zulu cultures also, you know, built into it. So this is proudly a Rapaka by Santa Anza.
This is Sham Taira. She's one of the new designers we have. She was nominated last year as designer of the year. This year she has outdone herself. She has been working with quite a number of celebrities. To me, at first, I thought she's just a tailor, but then she has proved she's beyond just tailoring.
This is talent.
Yeah,
this is
proper talent.
Right
SKP.
SKP.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
By Shiba Kasami Pemba.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she was launched last year. She showcased last year at the ASFAS. And yeah, look,
Shiba
this is
one
where
of
she
my
is right now.
proteges. I'm very happy to see her work now.
And
it needs
no introduction. Yes, David Lally, yeah, from South Africa, of course. Yeah.
Fantastic, beautiful, iconic indeed.
And this is also Ipogogo House of Fashion.
Epigogo.
Epigogo.
For
Monica Kansime. And she also showcased, it was her first time to do a showcase at the ASFAS last year. And she has really worked so well, just like SKP.
You know
who this is?
A young designer.
Yes, Semanda. So we decided to put him just close to his mentor. Who Roscoe is, yes.
Back cloth. Awesome.
Yeah, back cloth.
Awesome.
I think this has been one of my favorite pieces.
Yes.
Yeah, pieces for the night. He said he's going to represent the Slay Queens.
Oh.
Yeah, they play a big role in buying the product.
Wow,
so this
is the gladiator thing going.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Marvel Kampala. He's also a stylist, but he's a creative.
Anita. Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
Anita Barrow. So Zenson here.
Zenson. Clearly, this is Zenson.
Such a
Beautiful.
creative, yeah.
The tires, I love the bag, I love the beadwork too.
Okay. You remember when we talked about this idea? We said we wanted to give a platform to young designers.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think one is Ruth, another one could be Jade.
My name is Shiba Kasami, the SKP Fashion. SKP stands for Shiba Kasami Pemba. That's the design house. My piece is really going towards the Victorian look because we are trying to bring the elegant and old-fashioned back into style with a bit of class. So I went with the Victorian collar for queens, and which represents elegance, and the sparkles represent the glamour. Then I put in a bit of flowers which brings out the edge. And yeah, we have also hand beaded beadwork that we use with our hands in our workshop to represent the skill of the African culture. And we went with green because we were trying to go into the natural, because I wanted us to do a natural and African feel.
With this outfit, my composition was much of the contemporaries suit, which is the British tuxedo, which gives you a touch of a round touch, which is a tuxedo lapel, and then we're having a detail, which is much of a got a composition with the Chinese way of dressing. But this time we're giving it with a fusion of how we can fuse the two and then come up with something that is going to make a man a little bit more distinguished. We are looking much of a paisley fabric.
I feel, first of all, I'm honored and humbled that Brian has invited me again, and also recognizing what we do as a brand, David Tlale. And I feel like it's been long coming, and it's time that we partner with Abryanz and David Tlale to make sure that we become the change that we want to see in the industry. I believe the designers that did not show up today, they've missed out, I would say, the beginning of a new journey. And my message to you out there: next time there's a fashion entrepreneur summit, be there, whether there's rain.